guys, it's Jay here.
And Jatori.
And welcome back to another episode of
Do You Mind?
What's up, guys?
Hi.
We're back in color. We're always in color.
We're always in color.
We're never in black and white, I'm sorry.
But we're not, don't refer to us as colored. Sorry.
Do people still use that?
Yes, but it's...
Look at that little colored boy over there. I haven't heard that since 1963.
No, people still use colored,
Really?
and it is not okay. Do not use colored.
You know what? I don't want to say grinds my gears, but kind of low key is when people say African American and not just black. Because it's like, ooh, we're so far removed from African descent that it's
I think the people
strange.
who I see saying African American are like the what do you call it? They're not uppity, but like, the degree people, the college people, those kind of people.
I hear like all the time, like when people classify black people, they usually say, like on the news or something, oh, this African American person. Like back in the day, it was minority. Now it's African American.
That's
like,
that's like the politically correct word, African American.
I don't know why.
And then growing up, I didn't really like care because I was like African American / black because that's what it said on like the census and
all the stuff that you check out for race.
But going to college and growing up and stuff, just call me. I'm black.
I'm black.
Oh, so at my job, the valet guy, he's Mexican and he's like an older guy, and I was like, yeah. What?
Did he say color?
No. I was saying, like, I was describing one of my coworkers, and I was like, yeah, she's a black woman. He's like, no, don't say that. And I was like, what? And I was like, so-and-so, I'm a black woman. It's like, no, African American. And so he had told me that he had said, I guess he had called somebody black before. But I'm thinking that, what's black in Spanish? What does it sound like?
Negro.
It sounds very close to nigga.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm like, did you accidentally call someone a nigger?
Just a little bit. Upaquito.
So I was like, no, I am a black woman. Then I said to myself, I'm like, I'm going to keep, if it comes up, I'm going to keep referring to myself as a black woman. I was like, it is okay to call someone black, but I can see how people are like, I think I'm offended.
I can see how you might be offended to say it.
It's like, I don't want to offend anyone by calling them a black person.
Yeah,
I actually felt that way about calling people like Mexican, like in middle school and high school.
Really?
I was like, I don't want to call anyone Mexican, but evidently, if you call the wrong person Mexican, like El Salvadorians, they will.
Yeah. They're like, I'm not Mexican. I'm a Salvador. Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought because okay.
Even though like El Salvador is.
We're not gonna do that.
I don't have the range for that, but I know some people who do. They'll tell you.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I saw this tweet, and this girl was like, my coworker was so nervous to say black, she called me African American. We're in Canada. I was like, just say black. Like it's that's what we are. We're so removed from our African ancestry and all that we're no longer a part of that culture. We're part of our own American culture, the black culture.
Exactly. So Jada and I have had like a new routine, and I love it. It's like
routine.
When we're gonna hang out, it's like, okay, gonna go to Starbucks. Sorry for people who hate Starbucks. They just have nice drinks sometimes.
Get you a pink drink.
We get a pink drink.
Highly recommend.
And then we go to Hilltop.
Shout out Inglewood.
The
one on La Brea, not Slauson.
The one that Issa Rae co-owns. And we go there and we get some food. Before we leave, we order online, and then we go to Starbucks and we pick up our drink, and then we drive to Hilltop because by that time it's already ready, and then we go do what we're gonna do. And it's just like I like it. Have you noticed this routine?
I like it.
Okay, she likes it.
It's tacos. I mean, how could you not like
tacos? I've been eating the breakfast sandwich.
Pank
drink. I've been eating the breakfast sandwich that I'm in love with, but yeah. And on our way over there, we were having a conversation about like
that's part of the routine is drinks. Food,
talk.
In-car conversations.
In-car conversations are where I have my best conversations. With just people in general.
Oh, yeah.
Like with Chris, it's just like, oh, damn, we just had a real heart right there. And then when but then when we like get to where we're going, it's like, no, I'm kidding. It's like, we can still talk, but it's like, I have my best conversations in the car.
Great.
So what did we start talking about?
We started talking about stuff that we used to kind of like think But now we don't.
I kind of like.
Anymore.
Well, yeah, I guess it is kind of like things.
Like we used to have, like our
beliefs.
And now that like we're older and wiser, dare I say, we don't think. That any longer.
I feel like obviously you're gonna grow up, and it's like you're raised to believe certain things. To me, it was just like, oh, is this the way it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think like when you see your parents or like just people that kind of influence you have these beliefs, you kind of just take those beliefs and then run with it. But then when you start to develop your own mind, you kind of just like, oh, well, I don't think that anymore.
Yeah, I grew up Christian, Kojic, Church of God in Christ.
What is Kojic?
Church of God in Christ. I'm sorry. Side note, y'all are killing me with all of these denominations under Christianity. Y'all all believe in the same thing, the same person.
Really. I'm Christian, but I don't technically believe the same things you would believe.
The only thing you don't believe in is that Sunday or Saturday is when you should go to church.
It's Saturday. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. But actually, there's a few more things. But
all right, what? Like what?
See, don't put me on the spot like this. I don't put everybody to shame. They're gonna be like, this nigga didn't even know about her religion. Mostly the Saturday thing.
Oh my god. By the way, if you're noticing that I'm looking good today, it's because I felt good. Isn't it great when you just feel good and you just do stuff? I just felt like putting makeup on her, looking good for you guys.
You look good, girl.
Thank you. That's not what she said earlier. She was like, I see. She's like, lipstick. I see.
I was just confused.
As you should be. I wear sweats and no makeup all the time.
I mean,
also because I love sweats.
For everything.
Also because I don't go anywhere, especially now.
You can come dressed up to see me. I'm somebody. You can come see me.
Okay, I'm going to come dressed up just to see Jada, and she's going to get used to it. And then when I come and just no makeup, hair a mess, to her, she can be like, what happened?
I'm going to say,
do you not love me anymore? Like, what?
She's going to think you got to let yourself go. Not really.
Yes, she will. What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
things we used to believe, basically.
So I was growing up. I grew up I was Baptist when I was up to when I was 5, and then me and my mom moved to LA, and then we started going to this Kojic church because that's where my stepdad went and played the piano at, or the organ, and it's regular Christianity, anti-gay or but it wasn't I don't know. It's just this is what the Bible says, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. So, I grew up Kojic, and it was just regular Christianity and what normal Christians believe. And then, I remember, I keep thinking about this story. You told me, or Anthony told me, when we were in high school, when he said he didn't want to tell me he was gay. I don't know if we talked about this already.
We have. I think low-key, we talked about how, I think Anthony and I both told you we were gay. Or, he said he was gay.
You told me you were gay, then you said I'm kidding.
I said
you said I'm kidding.
And then I was kidding, because she was wilding. And I was like, oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so, I mean, I didn't really have a strong opinion about, I think I had a subconscious strong opinion about it. So I was like, oh, well, that's not right. Just about gay people in general. Just because of Christianity, but it's I never physically wanted to hurt someone for being gay or anything like that. It's just in my mind. If you think something, just keep it in your head, yeah. So then, what about you?
Me? I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, and Seventh-day Adventist is actually kind of a strict religion, I would say.
Yeah.
It's pretty strict. It's not, I don't think, as strict as maybe Judaism or Muslim religion. It is, I think, a stricter Christian religion. So we have certain ideals, mind you. I think something that I think people think is strange is we don't wear jewelry. If you ever noticed, I've never worn jewelry before.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to. Yeah, so we don't wear jewelry. It's I don't want to say it's a law, but it kind of has to do with the story about when Moses went away and left the Israelites and they was partying up and giving jewelry out. Anywho, we don't wear it. So we don't wear jewelry. We a lot of people in our religion, even though they're married, don't have wedding rings and stuff. So,
really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, even that. So we do have the stricter side to our religion. So I think, kind of have like a not rose-colored view, but like a kind of tunnel vision view of a lot of stuff of don't do this, don't think that, and believe this and not that.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, when I was younger, I had a lot of stuff that I believe, but I'm sure as hell don't believe now.
Yeah,
or like I'm just not like I don't accept now. So yeah, so like me and Tori were in the car, and I think we were talking about like kids, like if we want kids now, and then like the topic of abortion came up, and we were like, oh, when we were younger, we totally didn't believe in that, and now we're like,
I didn't actually
you get that
say anything. I didn't.
Did you?
I didn't really think or know abortion was a thing, so
what?
I didn't. It wasn't like abortion is bad.
Like even in middle or high school?
I mean, it wasn't really like a abortion. Like those Westboro Baptist Church people.
Uh-huh.
It never really crossed my mind seriously to have an opinion on it or not. But then when I got older, I just like firmly decided to be like pro-choice. Because apparently it's a thing. For a woman to decide or not to decide what to do with her body.
This is embarrassing. I wrote an anti-abortion essay once.
Oh, where is it?
I don't have it. Oh, no,
you should totally read it.
I don't have it. It was like in middle school, high school, maybe.
Was it like a debate class?
It was. I think we were doing like debate stuff, but I think it was like social studies or something like that, or history. It couldn't have been history. It was an English class or something like that, and we were like just debating different stances of stuff, and that's the stance I took. Oh, it's embarrassing. Because
it shouldn't be embarrassing. It should be like, this is what I used to think. I don't think this now, and I'm glad I've grown. Yeah,
it's funny to see your growth. Like I remember when I first met my boyfriend, one of like the things that a vivid memory for me is we were in our political science class and having a debate, I think, about gay marriage, and this is before we were dating. He was like, I was like, oh yeah, gay marriage, let them get married. This is like 2012 or 13, and I think my boyfriend was like, no. He was like, nah, like I'm not saying they should get married or shit. I'm just saying like if they had like a setup, I think he said like set up partnership or something like that. Something that wasn't marriage. And I was like, you sound stupid back there. I legit said that to him. You sound stupid. I was like, you sound stupid. There when he was walking home, I was like telling him that. I was like, you sound totally stupid. That's not okay. They should get married. And he was like, I mean, in Africa, we don't really. He's from Nigeria.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's from Nigeria. Excuse me, not Africa.
No, but I mean, like Africa as a whole is probably not one of the worst offenders, but some black people are like, I want to go to Africa, to get away, and it's like. You can only say that if you're not LGBT, if you're not queer, if you're, what is it like for black women?
Yeah.
Some countries it's like, black women are like doing really well, but like, check your privilege.
check that privilege.
Not everyone can say, I'm gonna go to Africa.
Right. I'm gonna go to Africa and give me a good education.
Yeah.
So. But that's what like he believed, but he doesn't believe that now. Like I think he's even more like. What's the word? Not liberal.
Progressive.
He's way more progressive than even I am now.
I think that's the word.
He's like, gay marriage, pro-choice. He's like, F all this bullshit. Like,
also, did all this happen to you? Like, did the change happen to you all at once? And when I say all at once, I mean like over the course of a few months, or did it happen like gradually over the years?
It happened kind of like all at once, to be honest. I think like as soon as I got away and went to college, it just like hit me. Like that's when I was like more in my, I think, identity.
You're finding who you are.
Yeah, as a queer person, as a black woman.
Oh, that's right, you're queer.
I am on the spectrum. Yes, I am pansexual. But as a queer person, as a black person, as a black woman,
as an African American.
Ugh, it's so horrible. Like
I identify as black. If you see me, call me black. I'm just going to throw this out there just because I'm thinking about it. My pronouns are she and her. Yeah.
What? She and her. She, her. Mine are too. Sometimes I call myself a man, but I'm just kidding.
Nah, I'm going to call you he sometimes.
It's fair. I say he too.
I accept they and them too. Like, I'm actually practicing how to, like, actively use they and them.
I am too. Sometimes, like, I forget. Or not forget, it's just like it sounds weird in my mouth So like I know that people have they pronouns. I always correct myself and I say she. I'm like, oh, excuse me, they. You know, it just you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's new to you, so you.
I saw something where Shawn Mendes was giving an award to Sam Smith, and I guess he referred to him as he. But then the article said Shawn Mendes called Sam Smith by the wrong pronouns, and I was like, oh my god, does he want to be referred to as she? And then he said his pronouns are they, and then I was slightly relieved. But at the same time, I was like, nah.
What do you slightly relieved?
Because it's like, I don't know if it's like worse when you call someone like, it's not worse, but like, call someone who wants to be referred to as like a he or she, but you call them the opposite of that.
Oh, so
as
like if they're
like
female
they.
presenting and they want to be known as he, she, you call, he, him, and you call them she, her?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess they is the same thing. But I just felt some sense of relief.
I get it. Yeah, you're just like, okay, it's bad, it's not that bad.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and I guess that's why everyone puts their pronouns in their bio and stuff. And I'm like,
that makes sense. You don't ever want to misgender someone, like
no. But then if you do, don't double down. Nah.
I know what I see. I know what you are. The double down. I'm still here for the double down. Not for like as a good thing. I'm here for the trash.
I'm here for the consequences that comes.
Yeah, as always. Yeah, of course. I look at you doubling down, you idiot. Look at you being stupid. I'm always here for the trash, bro. Like always.
Yeah. So,
Don't mind us.
Anything else that we used to believe? There's not really very many things.
I feel like most things as even probably most likely a black person growing up in a Christian home, you kind of like lose those, not the God belief, well, sometimes even the God belief, but like the God colored beliefs, like, you know, same-sex marriage, abortion, marriage for sex, like stuff like that. You kind of lose that as you get older, I believe.
I don't know. Some people keep that with them.
You know, some people do. I'm just saying, like, a lot of black kids growing up in a Christian household, Baptists, what have you, they lose that, you know, as they get older.
Yeah. I know I don't want to say I lost it when I was in college. The basic beliefs is like, oh, gay marriage should be okay. It's like basic human rights and all that other stuff.
Of course.
That in college, fine. But then after college, I got heavy into Twitter. I think I already said this. I got heavy into Twitter and I followed some. You're getting your knowledge from Twitter? Shut up. Because who writes books? People. And these people are actual people and they have Twitter accounts and all this other shit. So I found like really intelligent people. I don't know how. I think I just saw like a random, because I didn't follow that many people when I was first on there. I just followed this random person. I saw a tweet, and evidently that started me down the progressive thing. And it's like, oh damn, now I'm following all these progressive people.
Right.
And then like I started getting like, I'm kind of turning towards like radical, but I don't want to say that I'm radical because like there are some actually radical people, and it's like
I'm progressive radical.
I'm
pro radical.
I'm leaning towards I'm leaning towards a better world for everyone, even though it's like, nah, universal health care, I don't want to pay for that.
You weird. You strange.
You strange.
You don't want free health care? You strange.
Ship don't like strange.
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's from, but I had to say it. Ship don't like strange.
Ship?
Yeah, is it ship?
I don't know.
Don't question me.
I'm sorry, God. I'll just leave.
So like, did one of your beliefs have to do with like vaccines and everything like that?
Mine, not really. No. My mom, however, yes.
Okay.
But she still believes that. But yeah.
There's a new, obviously, coronavirus is like, you know, this country does not know how to like do anything. To be honest, doesn't know how to do anything right. And
we're a terrible country, God.
Yeah. And they're coming out with new vaccines. First it was just one, and then there's like multiple, and I'm just like, okay, well, which one are we gonna take, or which one? You guys are gonna have to take the vaccine, whichever one it is, because your job,
spicy.
Your job is going to probably require you, if you want to keep your kids in public school or private school. Your kids are gonna have to take the vaccine.
Probably public for sure.
You don't think private?
I don't think so. Not private. Public for sure though.
All right. It depends on who's,
be like,
it depends on
my
who's
kid got
funding
a
the
note.
schools.
Yeah, my kid got a note, and I funded your library, so they don't have to have this. They don't have to have this vaccine.
I don't know. I feel like there's certain types of rules, but I don't know. But the vaccine that I am thinking about is not the vaccine with the actual virus in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the vaccine where it stimulates your immune system to actually fight back the virus and everything. And I saw something in London, totally different place, where 9 people died from their vaccine. And I assume these are like the clinical trial people.
Are you really?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? I'm not sure I'm gonna get the vaccine. Not at least not when it first come out. Like, let me get the remix. You feel me? Like
the remix.
Not the first original thing that's gonna hop out. Maybe like the fifth.
I feel like everyone is thinking that though. But I heard like the mail couriers are like shipping out like hundreds of them and stuff like that. I just hope they're shipping out the right one. You know.
Bro, I'm good on the vaccine at the moment. I'm like, nah, not how they try to do black people on the regular. Now you got this vaccine out here. Who knows what's in it? I hate to sound like that, but.
Well, that's why.
Who knows?
That's why you can't listen to the media. You have to actually do your research, people.
You know I'm not gonna do research.
That's why I usually. I usually do the research, and Amanda usually does the research, and then she finds out like secondhand. Good boyfriend. What about good friend?
Oh yeah, you're alright too. She's cool.
All right.
But yeah, you're getting your first round or what?
I'm gonna get it when I start seeing, like, if I have a choice. Because I know a lot of people don't have that privilege to wait. If I have a choice, I would like to see what the reviews are. You know, like, what's happening. Like, if you have allergies, are you going to have, like, this weird reaction to this?
Yeah.
All this other stuff. Because, you know, kids nowadays, correct me if I'm wrong, they don't get chickenpox anymore. Because they have the vaccine for that.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
That's like a thing. Oh, yeah.
That's like
our childhood.
That's like the newest vaccine that I can think of. But you don't really think about it because it's not a thing anymore.
That's interesting.
Also, if you've had chickenpox, you are more prone to get shingles, which is very awful.
Never had chickenpox.
Okay. So you're probably
Did you have chickenpox?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was like, what? Yeah, but no, you might get it, but you might not also. So it's just a weird thing. But also, I am very surprised at how many black people are anti-vaxxers.
Really?
I'm not talking about the conversation you and me just had, where it's like, I'm going to wait until, you know, it's safe. I'm talking about...
That's logical.
Yeah, because it's like,
That's logical.
You know, just like testing on, you know, minorities, specifically black people.
Specifically.
I'm talking about the vaccines cause autism people.
I think that's funny because, like, when you think of an anti-vaxxer, I think you have, like, the picture of that person in your head. It's like this 30 to 40-something-year-old white woman with kids who's like, oh, I'm not getting my kid's vaccine. That obviously causes autism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, lo and behold,
look at all these
there's
blacks.
a whole ass community.
All these blacks, all these African Americans over here.
Like, you can fix all the sicknesses with, like, these are the people that fix sicknesses, I think, with Vicks and Vapor Rub. They fix it with essential oils and everything like that.
The hoteps, if you will.
Maybe.
Essential oils, that sounds a little hotep-y to me.
Does it?
A little bit.
It's in that arena.
You know, interestingly enough, as we did just kind of go over, my mom is actually an anti-vaxxer.
Really?
She is. But before you had comments on my mom, just let me explain about her life. So, like...
Don't talk about her mom.
Don't talk about my mom.
We love her. She's really
only I talk about my mom. Yeah, so, like, my mom was an anti-vaxxer, but she wasn't always an anti-vaxxer. I think when I was, like, around maybe somewhere between 6 and 8 is when she became one. And, like, what I can't really remember, but what she told me was what happened, basically, is that when she used to go to this gym, she dropped me off at daycare, and one of the women there was, like, our same religion, and she always would talk to my mom. And, like, the woman would tell my mom that, like, her daughter... she had a form of retardation. However, she didn't have that until she had a certain vaccine. So my mom kind of like was talking to her and then started doing like her own research about it. And like that's how she kind of became anti-vaxxer. But then like there was also other stuff like when I got vaccines personally, I have like a weird immune system. It's like weak a lot of times. Like literally throughout the whole winter season, I'm constantly sick. Like my immune system is super trash. So like when I used to get vaccines or shots of any kind when I was little, I'd immediately get sick. No matter what vaccine it was, I would always get sick.
You'd have a reaction.
I'd always have a reaction. But, like, it wasn't
Kill
like
you.
Yeah, it wasn't a deathly reaction, but I would get sick, you know, vomiting sometimes, sneezing, coughing, like, you know, high fever. So like I would always get sick. So like that mixed with like what the lady was telling my mom and like the research she did kind of like moved her towards anti like that. Like no, but she wasn't the anti-vaxxer where she would always be like, that's when I went to the doctor's office, it'd be like, oh, she's not getting that. My mom would always ask me. She'd be like, do you want to get the vaccine? Or
that's
do you
nice.
want to get Yeah, she would. Even when I was like a kid, she'd always ask me, do you want to get it? And I'd be like, sure. Like, I'd never just get a shot, so I didn't really care. So I'd always take it. So she was that kind of like mom. Like, even now to this day, like when I'm like, oh, I'm getting the flu shot, she's like, don't be getting that flu shot.
Okay.
Now she'll say that, but like.
Okay, I don't get flu shots. That's not even a vaccine. That's just like the one thing that I do not get.
Really?
Because it's like it's not going to prevent me from getting the flu ever.
It's true.
Also, 1 year, I think it was a couple years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, the flu was so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone who had the flu shot still got that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well.
Flu shot, I guess, is a scam.
I mean, no, I don't. Mm-mm.
You know what? I'll get it if I'm at the doctor. I'm like, anyone get a flu shot? And I'm like, I guess. Other than that, I don't actually go out my way to get a flu shot. But I do still get that. Even though being raised by anti-vaxxer, I still do get my vaccines. Because, like, even up to the point I was 18, my mom always asked me, do you want it?
That's nice. She's giving you your autonomy at a young age.
Yeah, she was. Like, she really used to be very, very independent. But, like.
Now, don't get me wrong. If there are new vaccines at the doctor when I go in for my, like, checkup, she's like, you need to take this. And I'm like, do I, though?
What's in it? Let me get the ingredients.
And then I'll wait till like the last minute, and it's like, okay, fine, I'll take it.
Yeah. I usually, like, if I'm at a checkup and they tell me, oh, this vaccine is out, I'll usually say yeah. Just because, like, I know, again, I do have a weird immune system. I get sick easily. I'd rather have it. I'm not fragile. I'm a thug.
Fragile. She's a fragile
thug. Anywho.
Glass.
Every morning I break my arm.
Every morning I break my arms, and every night I break my legs. My skin is made of paper.
That's what's
I love SpongeBob. Shout out to, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
I love those
we
people.
just told you because of SpongeBob, but if you know, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm not fragile. I'm just very, like, I grew up sickly.
I grew up sickly. What does that sound like to you?
I get it from my mom because my mom was even more sick than I was when she was a child. Like, she'd miss months at a time of school,
Okay, but why did you miss school?
Because I was sick. No. And I was skipping.
Yeah.
But that's different.
My poor fragile friend.
Most of the time I was skipping.
Oh my God.
It's funny now that, like, interestingly enough, when I was a kid, I didn't get as sick as I do now. Like, I still did get my dosage of sickness as a kid, but now it's like, I'm just sick at least every other month.
Yeah. Do you think there's anything you can do to, like, take care of it?
Probably, but, I won't.
She doesn't care about anything.
It's a fair statement.
I would hope that you would at least care about December 21st.
Who, me?
Yes.
I might. It depends on what comes out of it.
Okay.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, we're entering into our tweet. Bro, come on now. We're coming in with it.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tweet of the week.
Over there.
Cause I was over there.
No, you're supposed to, and then we're gonna comment.
You gotta tell me how the things
see
are
what
gonna
I deal with. Do you see?
You can't just say let's do it. I'm like, what are we doing?
I'm ready. Ready? Tweet of the week. It's gonna fly in there.
Okay. See, she doesn't tell me what kind of thing she's gonna put in.
Oh my God, yeah, I do tell her.
She did it.
She's supposed to know. We're supposed to have best friend telepathy.
Mm-mm.
Telepathy? Telepathy?
This is missed all over again.
It's not. It makes sense if you're unclear about something.
No. Okay. Anyway.
If you're unclear about something.
All right. Anyway.
So it's our tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week.
We have the tweet of the week theme song. I'm so excited about that.
I see you're excited about it. You were making sure that we had the coordination and everything. You were gonna dance. So, if you're on the Twitterverse, we're gonna say her name, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
At, what is that? Lottie Dot? Mm-hmm. At Lottie Dot, replied to a tweet saying, as Black people, genetically we are stronger and smarter than everyone else. We are more creative. On December 21st, our real DNA will be unlocked and majority will be able to do things that we thought were fiction. Learn who you are as a people. They want to make us average.
Bruh.
First thoughts. This is an astrologist.
First thoughts, this was some total hotep shit. Second thoughts, I can't wait for December 21st.
I mean, it's a mixture of a lot of things. Also, sorry, I want to interject. Sorry, let's put this on the side. Mm-hmm. I saw something else that said, you have to eat dinner at one of these tables. Hotep table, the pick-me table, the Christian table, and I think there was another table, but I don't remember. Which table?
I guess the Christian table. God, I'd be so judged. What else was there? Pick me and
Hotep table.
Oh,
Someone said the Christian table because that food will be slapping.
Oh, it would. By the lady with the big arms. You have to make sure she cooked that food. Also,
someone said that they went to Hotep table or pick me table and they would just be talking all the shit.
Oh yeah.
Someone said, I'm gonna go to pick me table so I can be like, I do all that shit and I'm married. And I'm married. So all the single ones. And I was like, no. I was like, hell yeah. What now? And I twerk, bitch.
What?
Excuse me.
And I twerk, bitch, but yeah.
Sorry, I just had to throw it in.
That's yes.
So, first reactions to this tweet. Mm-hmm. She got Hotep. I get those black astrologers that love the stars like that. Mm-hmm. So on December 21st, evidently something major is gonna happen.
Bruh, I'm hoping this is true. Let me tell you, bruh. I always.
You think it's gonna make you less fragile?
First of all, suck it. Secondly, I have always wanted superpowers. I think what kid doesn't want superpowers? I mean, growing up, even now, I'd be like, damn, I wish I could read that person's mind over there.
You don't want to be a mind reader.
You're right. I don't want to be a mind reader. I want to be the people that can push thoughts into your mind. Like, hey, I'd be like, push, give me all your money in your wallet. Oh my god, that's what be pushing thoughts of people.
There's the basic powers like flying and
whack,
telepathy and
whack,
and
invisibility,
whack, all the mutants and all those people. So that's the superpower that you would want to have.
You know what? I want to have a lot of superpowers. To be honest, I've thought about this. I have thought about this. I want many superpowers. I want elemental superpowers. Then again, I want a telepathic superpower.
I think I mainly wanted elemental superpowers growing up.
What would you want?
When you're in the shower and you're just like, the water's falling on my fingers.
You got Katara in this.
Katara. Blood bending shit.
Right. Yeah, bro. What power would you want? You'd want to be what? Of water?
Now that I'm thinking about it, there's so many powers. And I'm just thinking about all the shows. X-Men, The Last Airbender, what's that one show where the superheroes are jerks?
The Boys.
The Boys. That's what it's really going to be like.
It's probably going to be more of The Boys, less DC and Marvel. Yeah. Can you imagine when jerks get superpowers?
I feel like maybe super smart. But then I don't know. I hate being
a lack superpower.
No, but I mean you're able to build shit technology.
I don't know, man. Being smart is cool, but
being the smartest person in the room is kind of annoying. What
if I come in with fire powers and just fry your shit up? See, what you gonna do? Smart me to death?
Oh, see, you didn't watch this, but My Hero Academia. Uh-huh. The mouse, the principal of the school. Uh-huh. Spoiler alert, I guess if you haven't watched it yet. I think the mouse has a quirk where he's really smart, but he's so smart that he created a chain reaction. So he was in this little industrial area. So basically he might have tipped one thing over because he knew that would cause a chain reaction to make this whole shit fall down. That's how smart he was.
Man, just because they can do the domino effect don't mean nothing.
Not everyone can do that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like an outward power is the way to go. Unless you're like Deadpool, where nothing can kill you. Then
Deadpool is unhappy, but happy at the same time. I don't know.
It's a cry for help.
Yeah, basically.
But I feel like that's the only inward power that would really be worth it. Other than that, you want some cool, I can shoot stuff from my fingertips type of powers.
Yeah.
I could levitate. That's whack too. It's just something cool.
If you would actually watch the show. You could realize that just having the superpower by itself is nothing. You have to make your other abilities stronger, your
other abilities.
If you can only levitate, how can you use that? Man, if you could literally fight someone. If you're strong and stuff, you could increase your strength, float
them up, and drop them 100 feet to their death. You're right. Yeah. You're right. I'd drive people to their death. I don't know who, but it'd be someone. Which brings up my next point. Would you be a hero or a villain?
Oh, yeah. Why would I be a villain, though?
Why not?
Oh, wait. You know what? You know what? I would be a villain to society, but like a hero
to the people.
I want to say an anti-hero, but I don't know if that's completely right. Because it's not, I don't really have a personal game. My personal game would just be like making shit right. But yeah, it'd be...
So you'd be a hero?
No.
No.
It would be a villain to society. Because everyone, the news would be like, this bitch is attacking people
This
again.
vigilante!
This vigilante is attacking the Pentagon again. We were going to go to war with these people, but all of a sudden we can't now because our communications are down and shit.
Oh my god, I love. So, yeah, I think that's like an anti-hero.
Yeah. So.
I'd be an anti-hero bordering on a villain. I'm not going to hold you. I would do some villainous shit.
Like what?
Man,
like
I'm
what?
robbing banks. Fuck bitches get money when I got power. I am out in these streets and in these sheets, boy. I'm just out there.
Okay.
Yes. I'm totally anti-heroing it up. Like, I'm on some...
What would you do as a villain?
As a villain?
Yeah.
Rob banks. What? That's the first thing I'm doing. I'm getting money. That's off top. Like, I'm broke now.
I feel like that's too much work for you.
I have superpowers. I just bust in that bitch and take the money and go. Cops come. Oh, superpowers. Unless it's a black cop. That ain't gonna work. Hopefully he's on our side. Hopefully he's on our side. Like, come on, bruh.
He's a cop. He's
come
on your
on,
side.
bruh. You're right. I hope I can get that. You know when you call someone brother, like they gotta kind of listen lucky. And like, yeah, what's up, brother? You gotta look at them with that look.
Do you think cops would stay cops? The black cops would stay black cops if they had superpowers?
I'd hope not.
No, but for real though, you're a cop. You're like one of the regular guys. One of the racist people in the back are like giving you a hard time. I should shoot you with my finger guns right now.
I should shoot you with my laser guns, bro. Like, nah.
I can open up my own cop facility. Fuck this.
Not police department. Cop facility.
I don't know words.
I can open up my own cop facility. I fuck with it though.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna start. Oh, look at that cop facility as we drive by every time I see.
Oh, look at that cop
every time I
facility.
see a police department. But yeah, I feel like, I think people suck. And I think most people will probably be villains or anti-heroes.
Oh, also, apparently it's the winter solstice. I just like, did you guys just pick a random day?
Like 21st.
December 21st. Oh, all right. It's the winter solstice. So
it starts to make a little bit more sense.
To be honest, I do believe in astrology to some degree. Mm-hmm. Because, for real, you think there's just a bunch of planets that are just sitting there for no reason. And, I
do.
The universe is so vast, and you think that it's just, they're just there for no reason. They didn't have anything to do with, the way the earth is, or, how warm the day is, and, how people communicate with each other. It's just, it's so much bigger.
Well, I personally think that the sun has to do with how warm the earth is. That's just...
Yeah, but it's alignment, and how, the earth is, it's in its place. How the earth is in its place, we could have been, all the way back where Pluto is.
That's because Jesus... No.
That's because Jesus!
I'm joking.
But yeah, I feel like people are gonna feel maybe... Okay, this is a joke, but people might feel a little bit of hey, I'm December 21st. People are gonna wake up I'm feeling a little bit more energized today, but no superpowers.
That sucks. If I wake up on December 21st, and my body isn't on fire or something, I'm gonna be highly upset.
You don't want your body to be on fire.
But the good kind of fire where nothing burns but me. My clothes are still intact.
Johnny from Fantastic Four. His name was Johnny, right?
Did his clothes? I thought his clothes were on fire though.
They did, but he was fine. So you're gonna have to get.
I want that good fire. I don't know. My fire knows how to hurt me and my things, but it knows hurt other people.
So you have to learn how to control it. You can't just wake up like that.
No. When I wake up, I just want all the knowledge of my powers. Is this my fantasy or yours?
Reality? I don't know.
Is this mine or yours?
So what kind of powers do you guys want on December 21st? Only comment if you're black. Oh, also someone was like, we're really gonna see who those Afro-Latinos are now.
All right. Right. Wait. Only comment if you're black? Though, let's get back to that. We're just gonna go past that she didn't say that.
I mean, because it's only gonna happen to black people.
Don't only comment on the video if you're black. Only comment about your superpowers.
Only comment about your superpowers. But yeah. Don't you love all those Hotep memes?
Yes! Who doesn't love Hotep memes? I love to make make
It's
fun
like-
of hoteps.
Oh my god. They get the red eyes and it's like,
It's like, think about it, brother.
if Umar Johnson isn't good for anything else,
It's me.
he is good for memes.
He is good for memes, bruh.
Man, this has been a good D-Mine episode. I like
Tell us
it.
in the comments if you like this episode.
But don't tell us if you don't. We're
Yeah, don't-
we're
that's
fragile,
rude.
especially her.
I'm not fragile. I'm so physically strong.
I heard so many bones just popped. Just I did.
Look at this muscle. Hold on. Can you see that? Wait. Hey, hold on. Wait, no, opposite way. Wait, there you go. Wait, you can't.
No, like that.
There you go. Aha!
Why are you pushing it up?
They don't know I'm pushing it up. I'm strong, boy.
I'm strong.
I'm strong.
She's strong. She's strong.
I'm out here in these streets, boy, and these sheets. Vaccinate.
Thanks for watching, you guys. It's been another episode of Do You Mind? Oh,
Do you?
mind.
Do you mind?
Okay.
What?
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 Huh?
Anyway.
What? Cucumber taste better than pickles?